Trump is proposing a $5,000 bonus. $5. Trump is proposing a $5,000 bonus for married couples to give birth. That's it. $5,000 for bonus for married couples to give birth. Who give birth. From the time that he's talking. So the law comes into effect. You give birth, you get $5,000, right? The View, Sunny Holston, isn't she the one with the husband who's on felony racketeering charges, allegedly? She said, well, Asians and Latinos actually in 2024, birth rate went up by 1%. So who is he really concerned about? And of course, all the other women on The View said, he's concerned about white women. And they kept saying white women, white women, white women. The proposal is for married couples. Let me repeat that. The proposal is for married couples. So, A, you have to be married in a heterosexual, normal relationship, married with license, or if your state recognizes common law marriages, that sort of thing. Legally married. And they're revisiting the whole gay marriage thing, by the way. I don't know if you know this. And some of the states have already passed a law saying there's no such thing as gay. It doesn't promote anything. The whole idea of marriage is that it promotes the state, not it promotes collectivism. Married couples have behaviors that furthers society. Loose, random people does not further society. I hate to tell you, I'm a loose, random person too. Yeah, I don't further society. Why don't I further society? And why don't loose, random people, and including gay people, even if they're together, don't further society? Because we do not have the behaviors that a married couple has. Look at insurance. Insurance has a complete categorization of how you will behave if you're single or if you're married. And dating does not count for anything. Once you get married, and women are destroying this, once you get married, you adopt an entirely new set of behaviors that furthers society. You buy completely different things. You drive completely different. And then when you have a child, that really, insurance really loves you because you then start to exhibit completely different behaviors there. You are settled. And I'm sorry to tell you this, ladies. You are not the ones settling down. That is not a thing. If a woman is saying that she is going to get married and settle down, she's not marriage material. And please, if you're a man and the woman says she's going to settle down with you, no, that is not marriage material at all. That is a dude. And what I'm trying to be polite here, do not marry a dude if you're a dude. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's a whore. That's what I'm saying. She's a whore. Any woman who says that she's going to settle down is a whore. That is not a wife. Run away and say, Shakaama told me about you. You get away, Jezebel. You have a completely different set of behaviors when you're married with children, completely separate, and it furthers society. So we want to, I have always on my channel, try to give you clues as to how to select a good woman who will not divorce you. Also, on my Patreon, I have a complete book on should you be married and you're thinking the woman is going to divorce you. Buy my book and she will not get anything. Nothing. You will be completely 100% legally protected. This idea that she needs to have something from being married with you completely is crazy, because the idea is that you got married, your names are written in the book of life, and then that's it. You're done. if she divorces you, they're not going to erase her name from the book of life as to being married. She's going to get to heaven and they're going to go, oh, you're supposed to be Mrs. Smith. What happened there? Well, I got bored and I didn't feel me. That doesn't, I'm sorry, we don't recognize that. Let's now go see what happened after you divorced your husband, which you're not supposed to do, and see what you did. Oh, look, you had all sorts of other sins that you completely committed. Please step onto the podium right there. The elevator's going down. That's how that's going to work out. There's no such thing as I'm going to get married and because I don't like the color gray, I'm just going to get divorced. That's not how that works. And she's not going to get rewarded. So when I say you're going to get nothing, you're going to get nothing. You're going to become 100% protected. Go to my patreon.com/Shakaama. Now, the idea that Sonny Holston is proposing that Trump is concerned about white women, not couples. Not a single time did they mention couples at all, nor married at all. White women is further promoting that Trump is racist somehow. Trump dated a black supermodel. He has a type, and the type is pretty girl. He hugs and kisses black women all the time. He hugs black men too, in a friendly manner, in a very formal, respectful way. And up until he ran for president, Trump's name was in something like 500 rap songs, and he was hailed as the best OG, and I want to be like Trump. I want to have Trump money, huh? But Sonny Holston wants you to believe that Trump is somehow racist and somehow the $5,000 only applies to white women when it doesn't even mention any race, first of all. And she didn't even mention black women in her Trump is so racist thing, because the $5,000 also goes to black married couples. Thank you. And here's a fun fact. Although marriage has fallen off of a cliff and birth rates have fallen off of a cliff in both whites and black, it seems that Latinos and Asians are the only ones having babies, but they're not having enough babies to save the country. I'm sorry to tell you this. There are still 10 to 1 white people versus black people. So for all of those stats that you hear about black people, remember that there are 10 white people for every 1 black person. So when they want you to be crazed about black anything, go and look at the white stats. They're outrageous, but they don't report on white stats. Anyway, Trump proposed a $5,000 bonus for married couples to have children. And I'm assuming it's for every child that you have. So if you have 2, 3 children, or if you have quadruplets, you're going to you'll be able to buy a house. Thank you all for watching. Y'all have a nice day. Happy Sunday.